But we also furthered the conversation about how important and essential care is for everybody. I believe that the conversations that we're having in my conference, as well as in the assembly, move the ball forward, because ultimately at the core of this, as I've been saying about coverage for all, it is an important step. It is a very important step, but at the end of the day, unless we deal with the core issue, which is the commodification of health, the notion that health is something that you should only be able to get if you're wealthy is the reality of this country. And every single person here knows it. And the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, that all of the folks out there, they might not know it, but they know it as well. Because they have experiences with their healthcare, they have experiences with their friends' healthcare, with their families' healthcare. I see some folks that have suffered in this room, some folks who have suffered through the system that has taken lives away from so many of our brothers and sisters, from our people. And so, the energy that we want to make sure that we bring is taking the conversation. Again, I tell you that the conversation that we had for all this year was a great starting point. And the fact that we have Melanie Arrigo, I want to give it up for Melanie. Give it up for Melanie. This language, the ideas and the energy that she's bringing to the conversation that we've had so far, like the fact that we are here having this conversation, this thing right here, even this other, this is different, the thing moving on from your friend, even things like that, all of the energy that she has, I think it's going to be incredibly important. We are reintroducing this bill tomorrow. If you have nothing else to do on a hot-ass day, unfortunately, it's not going to be air-conditioned when we're announcing it. But we'll try to look for shade, but even if there isn't any, we're going to be talking tomorrow about how we build momentum starting tomorrow and going all the way to December. Now, what are some of the things that we changed? I just want to give you some top level, right? And then you can, if you want to go walk it up with the actual text, you will be able to have it tomorrow afternoon. But for now, I'll tell you that some of the concerns that we've heard from some of our friends in public sector unions, we actually said, okay, cool. Some folks who are having legitimate concerns, and some folks, in all honesty, somewhat not legitimate, but some of the legitimate concerns, we said, okay, we heard you. You think that the bill would not protect you, or would not give you better coverage than what you have now. Guess what? We're going to put it in black and white so you can see it. So you can see it. And it's already in the bill. But you want to make it clear? We'll make it clear for you. And the goal of this campaign, and then every single one of you, and this is the question, this is the issue that I'm going to have with every one of you, what I'm going to ask every one of you to do. The goal between now and December of this year, before we head to the next session. Now, I'm going to be talking to my colleagues. I'm going to reintroduce the bill, and I'm going to make sure that I have at least as many sponsors as I did last year, and I'm going to try to get more. But then on top of that, the goal between now and December of this year is to make sure that the message to each one of your neighborhoods, each one of your organizations,
we got this.
each one of your corner of the state, and the folks that couldn't come here today but still have that connections all across the state. We need to communicate this to folks, to real folks, because as I said earlier, they know that this system doesn't serve us. They know that this system does not protect us. They know. We just have to smack them around a little bit and remind them of it. And then tell them that what we must do is risk doing something that has not been done in the U.S. before. But it's been
presidential student, let me help.
We have some Australians in the building that can tell us something about that. So this is not a new idea. The goal here is to make sure that we take that information that we know to be true, and I insist to you folks, if we actually just turn it around a little bit for folks, they will see it in their own lives. And they will see it in the lives of their neighbors, and they will see it in the lives of their workers, of the people that they work with, on people that their families, everybody, they will see it. And it is building that momentum for next year. I believe that we have an opportunity to do this. I sincerely believe that we have an opportunity to do this. And I'm going to tell you, this gentleman retired after 54 years. God bless you, bro. God bless you. But I ain't going to be there that damn long. I am not going to be there that long. I've been here 13 years. I am not leaving until this is done. And I want to make sure that this is done. And with your help, we will build the momentum over the next couple of months to make sure that we get this information to, again, neighborhoods, to our neighbors, to our friends, to our family members, that we build that across the state. And then we take that pressure and we put it into some of our colleagues, into some of my friends in the legislation, who I love. But just their name on the bill is not enough. I need you to be a champion for this.
That's right.
And they need to be put that pressure so that they do that. And we will do that both internally and externally. Friends, I thank you for being here.
We got this, guys. Presidential student here to assist. Talk to me, talk to me.
But because you believe in the mission, because you understand, as I said before, that having health as a commodity is an obscenity that we must move away from. I believe that we have the opportunity to do that. With your help, we're going to get done. Thank you so much.